Coming right up, the Warriors taking on the Pelicans. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K. And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Trey Murphy out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Misi in at center, locking down the middle. And for the Warriors, we've got Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry is out there with MP. Then there's Gary Payton II, and it's Green in at the center position. Well, Coach, we're still very early in the NBA season. When you were coaching, what was your focus around this time?
Early in the season, Brian, really in the entire season, but especially early, you just want to try to be getting better every single night, making the corrections from one night to the next, and just keep growing as a team.
And it's Butler who slams it down.
There's that fiery attitude of Butler's showing up the defense.
Pass to Murray. McCollum outside. Fires the three. Knocks down the long J.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
That was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And he knocks down the first one. Well, a rangy defender and a knockdown spot-up shooter, Coach. A lot to like about Trey Murphy.
There sure is, Brian. He had the knee issue last season, which was a bump in the road. But for a mid-first-round pick back in 2021, his development overall has been beyond encouraging.
High flyer and a great shooter. What a combo. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked Coach how they plan to limit DeJounte Murray tonight, and he told me we have to match his energy on both ends of the court. DeJounte is a player who can create something out of nothing with the intensity that he plays with. We can expect to see a lot of hustle on the court tonight, B.A.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Murray, following the score by Golden State. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pass to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
You can't forget where Green is in transition because he keeps himself ready to score in these situations.
And here's New Orleans now. They trail by 3. Outside Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Murray scanning the floor. Pass to McCollum. Here's Murray. There's the triple. Again, the miss by Murray.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
MP against Murray. MP, the pass to Butler. Kicks it out to MP. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Misi grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. A big move for the Pelicans this summer, trading for DeJounte Murray, a versatile and durable lead guard who's proven to be one of the best clutch players. His acquisition directly addresses some of the Pelicans' greatest needs. And, guys, I'm very interested to see how this plays out.
A big piece. Okay, Shams, appreciate the update. Timeout called. The Pelicans. And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. And he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus threes.
The Warriors lead by 10. So for the Pelicans right now. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the floor. Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Murray. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Yeah, 2 tough points from Murray. He's got some grit to his game.
Murray against MP. To the middle. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Basket's good. McCollum's got 5 now.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. MP looking it over. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Curry, he's checked in for Pajemski. And here's MP from outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Here's Misi. He's scoreless. Outside Jones. Now McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. Over MP. McCollum's shot is off.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
MP inside. He's against Murray. MP shot is good.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And that's a savvy move from McCollum. A defender doesn't know what to do with moves like that.
MP outside. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And the shot's good. Green's got 6 here in the quarter.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
McCollum against MP. Shot's good by McCollum.
Well, that's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And
Zion Williamson is a one of one. His teammate CJ McCollum told him, your ceiling is unlike anything the NBA has ever seen. And it's up to you to take.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors.
The end of the first half with a score. Your Warriors 43. The Pelicans 20.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here are the Warriors now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Butler out there with Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's MP. And it's Peyton in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. 6 to shoot. MP outside. The floater. McCollum pulls it in. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Pass to Williamson. Now here's Murray. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
McCollum against MP. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, and Butler working as the screener that time. You have to appreciate his versatility.
Pass to Messi. Guarded by Peyton. And it's MP with a rebound. The Warriors lead by 23. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Inside, here's Butler, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul, C.J. McCollum. First personal foul.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Brian, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own way. Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
MP against McCollum. MP, the pass to Butler. Pelicans cleared away.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Murray. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Murray's got 8.
Well, a bit of a cold start to the second half. They need to settle down and get some better looks.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Great play there by Murray, turning defense into his own offense.
From deep, MP. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
McCollum uses the glass on the layup. He's got 11.
Well, he's not just a perimeter threat. McCollum is also skilled at finding ways to score inside.
And the Warriors call time here. Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit? A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
So for New Orleans right now, we've got Trey Murphy. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Murray, and it's Messi in at the 5.
And Green loves flexing on the defense, welcomes the contact, and overpowers it.
Pass to Olynyk, and here's Murray. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
It's tipped. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Pelicans trail by 19. Here's Murray. And yep, it's good. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
MP outside. The three. Nails it from 3.
They keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Pass to Misi. He's covered by Curry. The Warriors pull it in. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Butler against Olynyk, and there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel now?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season. And if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
McCollum against MP, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Pat. Pass to Williamson. McCollum with it. Puts up a 3. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Curry finds MP. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Payton. 4-3. The rebound by Murray. Pelicans trail by 20.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Draymond Green.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role. Mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Outside Butler. On the wing, Payton. Down low. And the basket by Curry.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
MP against McCollum. Here's MP. It's hauled in by New Orleans. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. So party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the bounce. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. So party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the bounce. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. So party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the bounce.
It's going in!
Hey, man.
I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Yo, we got this, don't worry. Shot! Come on, man, who got the ball?
Get your mind right.
Let's go.
Hey, hit the ball, huh?
One more. Keep it going.
I run this.
You got it. Come on.
Oh, yeah, you can't guard me. We always be ready. Trail.
Get out there and put up some more shots.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Now we're rolling. Just like that.
Let's get the start of it. Your confidence is gone now.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Turn it up! Turn it up! Don't worry. Hey, yo, that's all you! Box out! You guys the ones who are gonna be losing today. Focus! Focus!
to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this works.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
I got yours. I got yours.
Hey, yo, right here, right here.
I like it. Great choice. I like it. Great choice. like it. Great choice. I like. I like it. Great choice.
They won't see me blessed. Trying to take my blessings. They won't see me. All these people with bad energy. Y'all need a fast remedy. It's giving sad energy. Bringing up bad memories. Baby, I'm
how to get better at everything on 2K, it really depends on where you want to start and where you're looking to go. So one thing I said in the video is if you're a point guard looking to navigate to another position like center, instead of just trying to learn in real time with your teammates, in that off time, it's good to go to a mode like play now, maybe go into an empty gym or go into the blacktop. Pick a player like Giannis if you want to work on your slashing ability. Pick a player like Jokic if you want to work on being able to run the offense from the center spot, or if you want.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the 5 down low. And for the Warriors, we got Draymond Green. Curry is out there with MP. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Butler in at the power forward position. Murray, good. Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season quickly tell you what you're good at. And they tell you also what you need to work on.
Here's Butler. And it's Williamson with the rebound. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jimmy Butler. It's been an eventful run for Zion Williamson, right, Brent, to say the least, since going first overall in the 2019 draft.
And man, Kevin, you just are hoping for the simplest of things, and that is health. Because when Zion is healthy, so is this team in ways that other teams fear because of how dominant he can be. This is a special talent. We just want to see more and more of it. And Zion, he's just got to do whatever it takes to stay healthy, because when this guy is on the floor, he's a difference maker.
When Zion came into the NBA, Brent, he was seen as a defensive liability. But, boy, as he made strides on that end of the floor.
Well, Kevin, consistency of being on the floor can help you with your offense, but we don't often talk about the learnings that come with being on the floor often defensively. Making reads, understanding your opponents better. I think Zion has suffered from those injuries, taking away his opportunities to become a better defender. We're seeing that improvement now.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about trying to contain someone like Zion Williamson, and Coach said it's like trying to put out a fire with a squirt gun. He's just so explosive and physical. The only good option is to build walls and try to cut him off from the hoop. We'll see how that works out for them. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Here's McCollum. Following the basket by Draymond Green. And Draymond Green picks up the foul.
Draymond.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Williamson looking it over. It's good.
Yeah, Williamson, such a menace inside. It just doesn't matter what the defense is going to do there.
Murray against MP. On the pass to Green. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Misi. Good work there as it goes.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
The Warriors have been trying to win a championship while also developing young talent. And Brent, that's a tough thing to do.
They're really hard to do because of the established players in front of you. You know, how do you find time for guys who are going to be inconsistent and make mistakes? That coaching staff knows how important piling up every regular season win is in terms of your positioning in the playoffs. We'll see if this year they take another stride and those guys become more comfortable in their roles to help support the stars they've had for so many years.
Here's MP. The Pelicans make their last shot. Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
New Orleans in the lead. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the...
Substitution on the court.
So the Pelican 5 right now. In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Trey Murphy is out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Misi in at center. Green, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
That puts them in the lead. Misi's got his second bucket of the night.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
MP dishes to Curry. Tries it from 9. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
Well, he can score from the perimeter, but Steph also knows how to execute inside.
Williamson kicks to Murray. And they double up Murray. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Murray against MP. Over MP. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. To the paint, here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Textbook execution in the screen and roll. Kuminga knowing exactly where to get to ahead of time.
All right, Brent, quickly. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself in the situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
You know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
A minute 42 left to play in the first half. Jones looking for an opening. 5 on the clock.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current system. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Good on the bucket. Alvarado's got his second bucket tonight.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
MP with it. Now defended by Williamson. Payton can't get it to go. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. It's a 5-point game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run understep. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 5.
37. The Pelicans 32.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
This is showing that they're not going to play anybody else's pace but their own.
Jonathan Kuminga out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's MP. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Green in at the 5. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Passes it to Murray. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Curry. MP outside. Right side, Butler. Over Williamson. It's Butler that time on the assist by MP. MP's got 5 assists in the game. Pelicans trail by 7. Pass to Nisi. McCollum outside. A 3-pointer is right on target. McCollum's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the coach has confidence in CJ taking that shot, and so CJ has confidence in making it.
And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And the basket by McCollum.
CJ has always had that uncanny ability to just land on his feet, kind of like a cat. He absorbs that contact and completes the play.
McCollum against MP. Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Green's got 6.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Brent, Draymond Green's resume speaks for itself. What's he do, though, that we may not see or appreciate?
Well, Kevin, Draymond Green does such a great job of being a connector and communicator defensively. It is remarkable the way that he can impact every position on the floor by the way he uses both his position and his voice. Forget about the offense. Draymond takes on the challenge every night defensively, and that makes him elite.
He is relentless inside. Butler.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And there's the pass to McCollum. Banked in off the glass. McCollum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Pass to Kuminga. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Curry in the lane. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remained. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked them down.
So for New Orleans right now, in the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Zion Williamson is out there with Jones.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Here's MP. The short one's on the money. MP's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
For 3, Murray. That shot, no good.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
MP passes to Green. Butler from outside. Pelicans pull it in. Williamson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Pelican sub. Misi.
Pelicans trail by 13. Murray, the pass to McCollum. The teardrop falls in. McCollum's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, if he's going to do that, I don't know what you do to defend him. McCollum with the floater, so smooth.
Here's MP. Six on the shot clock. Well, their pass to MP. The layup missed. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Warriors leading by 11. Three-pointer. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And slam dunk by Butler.
On the attack, Jimmy Butler playing with that edge.
Pelicans trail by 16. Down low, here's McCollum. Nice yet again. He lays it in.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Timeout called the Warriors. They lead by 14. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
MP inside. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Here's MP. Rebounded by McCollum. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Again, the Pelicans score.
Just always appreciate the way that C.J. McCollum is such a natural scorer.
The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Pass to MP. No good. Warriors taking the game here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.
Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. Somebody over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year, man.
Hey, man. You'll never get better watching other players work out. Go do something. Another day, another drill. That's how we get it done. I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
your head in the game.
Now we're rolling.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Confidence is shot now.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Get your mind right.
Again. Hey, see you later, man.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Now, you also made a series about how to use every badge in the game, and I find this fascinating because you cover it from the defensive badges to the shooting badges to the slashing badges. So my question for you is, what's your personal favorite badge in the game this year if you had to choose one?
Oh, if I had to choose one favorite badge, oh man, this is actually a tough one. My personal favorite actually is Rise Up. Now listen to your old man, he ain't not gaming when I say this. Put this on gold if you have a center. 90 standing dunk, 66 vertical. Trust me, just do it. If you gotta use.
Now the starters for the visiting Golden State Warriors.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Gary Payton II. Draymond Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Flash in at the shooting guard position. And for the Rockets, Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Thompson in at the point. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Now here's Butler. Eason with some nice D. Curry against Thompson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. That free throw is good from Thompson. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Here's Flash, defended by Thompson. Flash, the pass it to Butler, and it's good for 2.
Yeah, great move by Butler. Setting the pick, then getting the score.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
And the Warriors with possession here after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's Flash, defended by Thompson. Flash, the pass it to Butler. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
Excellent job getting that strong position inside. Butler doing work. Really nice.
And that one's good. Green.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Flash. He played a great game against New Orleans. The shot by Butler, no good. Thompson scanning the floor. On the wing, Brooks. Warriors with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
They're looking to make amends for their poor showing against this team last season.
A team that, on paper, they expect to beat. Great teams take care of business against the bottom feeder. We'll see if they can handle that end of the bargain here tonight.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Eason. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Fighting to earn the second chance opportunity on the foul shot. This is exactly what Coach wants from Şengün.
Timeout called, the Warriors. Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his third year, Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11" post guy. He is so skilled.
Here's Flash. That three's off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Van Vliet. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Using the dribble to get free for a hoop. Fred Van Vliet. That's nasty.
Here's Flash. Guarded by Van Vliet. Here's Flash. Drills it from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Sinks it from distance. Van Vliet's got 5 points.
He was determined to get those points back. You could just see the competitiveness of Van Vliet there.
Here's Flash. And the Warriors with another three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Golden State. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Now here's Van Vliet. He really had an off game against the Mavericks. And he makes it. He's got 7.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Flash. Guarded by Van Vliet. And Kuminga throws it down.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. The rebound by Post.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Pajemski. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's Houston.
The Warriors, 14.
Houston will go for a different look here. Landale's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Eason comes in for Brooks. Green's checked in for Whitmore. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Thompson. Here's Landale. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. The Warriors lead by 8. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Tari Eason is out there with Smith. And it's Landale in at the 5. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Got a piece of it.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Here's Flash. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Rockets trail by 12. To the inside, Eason. Flash grabs the miss. 29 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Moody. Here's Flash, defended by Eason. Flash, no good. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Eason can't get it to go. Now Moody.
Houston foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Second personal foul.
He's off on the first.
At the line for the Warriors.
And he sinks the second. with 1 on the clock. The shot that time not on target. And so that's...
With the score, your Rockets 28, the Warriors 41.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executed.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Jimmy Butler out there with Green. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Flash in at the 2. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Şengün passes to Green. Pass to Thompson. Plenty of space. Good work there as it goes. Thompson's got 6.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Here's Curry. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Thompson finds Green. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. He has 7.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Here's Flash. 9 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Green. Oh, Green! Flexing on him with the strong finish.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Here's Payton, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
So close on the finish. I mean,
and Houston has possession. It's a 14-point game. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The Warriors shooting the rock at 58%. Here's Butler. Outside Curry. Pass to Flash. Takes the 3. Counted from distance. And the Warriors lead by... by 17.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Şengün. The Warriors pull it in. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. That'll be just the second road game of 5 in a row. A nice shot by Butler.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. They shoot again! And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, for a big like Şengün, you need that pump fake in your arsenal.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
Thompson, he's checked in for Van Vliet.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Thompson passes to Brooks, and it's going to be a 3-second call. One constant in the NBA, Clark, the constant movement of players.
Yeah, and I think you've got to try to look at the positive side of that, the freedom that players have to play where they choose to play in many cases. I think that's the right of any employee to be able to go where they feel they can best optimize their individual and team situations. I think it allows teams to rebuild on the fly and get competitive more quickly. And I like that aspect of it. I don't like to see it overwhelming a season, but I do like the fact that players have that option and that freedom.
Flash. No good from outside.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Brooks, the pass to Şengün. It's good.
What a move by Şengün in close. Determination for sure.
The Warriors lead by 21. Pass to Payton. Here's Flash. Green covering. Flash, the pass to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Now a timeout called by Houston. After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
And it's Green off the drive. And it's hammered home by Green.
Some of these dunks he throws down are absolutely absurd. What an athlete Green is.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Here's Flash. From outside, off the mark. Rockets trail by 21. And it's Green missing. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Butler passes to Flash. Back to Butler. Eason with a steal. Brooks against Curry. Outside, Green. Another miss by Green. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for the Warriors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
Well, these teams meet 3 more times, so it has to feel great to take the first contest. It gives you a mental edge going forward against the Rockets.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Flash.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Thompson against Butler. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Flash, the pass to Butler. The kick out, Curry. And And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA.
Rusty girls everywhere. Hands in the air. Somebody over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the bounce. Rusty girls everywhere. Hands in the air. Somebody over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the bounce. Rusty girls everywhere. Hands in the air. Somebody over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the bounce. Home of the party in the sunny land of the. Please let it breathe. Tank top down for the breeze. Burnt lips got a peace, love, enemies. I ain't come for the beef. You ain't no sheep. I'm the life for the beef. That this year gotta eat. Bounce for the crown. You be hating and I still hold it down. When you round, man, the girls never lounge. Man, I heard you a hound. Bruh, man, that need a tip. Hands high to the sound. Yeah, I'm the rich now. I'm the talk of the town. Make a run the mouth. Yeah. Put a boy pop down to the floor. Bounce. Bounce. Yeah. Rusty girls everywhere. Hands in the air. Somebody over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the bounce. Rusty girls everywhere. Hands in the air. Somebody over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the bounce. Rusty girls everywhere. Hands in the air. Somebody over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the bounce. Watch it fly to a. I can pitch you a curb. Let this real the curb make meals from a verb. Cop a crib in the burbs. You ain't said nothing but a word. Something for your nerve. Home of the paid on the first hit. Going broke by the third. Bounce for the crown. Fast forward getting real to me now. Every dog need it once in a while. I see hands in the crowd. See white, black jumping around. Bump out of gown. Bounce from the ground. Height for the sound. This first straight from the morgue. Pop down from the floor. Bounce. That's it.
Great game. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
You got it. Come on, man.
We good. We'll show you.
Where you going?
I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
One more. Rolling. Hey, he can ball, huh? Confidence is shot now.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Welcome to Top Plays, everyone! Today, we're down to 4 winners from Season 6, and only one can take home the 100,000 VC. It's up to you. Let's see our finalists. My team hosts our first option from Irv Gotti. Dark Matter Brandon Roy crosses behind the back and slams it in your face.
It's live now. Golden State's starting five. Gary Payton II is out there with Butler. And it's Green, and there's Flash, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. And for Washington, Jordan Poole is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Rashawn Holmes, and it's George in at the power forward. And early season action here tonight. RJ, you can see the bounce in the step of the player. They are refreshed, and they are ready to go.
Everyone's locked in. It's early in the season. There is a different type of energy to get off to a good start.
And Flash gets it to go.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Holmes. Outside, George. Pass to Poole. Clock at 6. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Golden State now. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
You know, the way Butler handles himself in the paint, it really impressive. Just kind of out-muscles and outworks anything the defense throws at him.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Now here's Middleton. Pass to Koulibaly. Holmes trying to free himself up. The kick out to Poole. No good on the triple. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Shoots from 12. That's good on the jump shot. Flash has got 5 now. A slow start for Washington in this one. Trailing by 5. Middleton against Payton. Middleton is doubled. On the wing, Koulibaly. Well, good with the triple. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against Houston. Flash passes to Green, and they pick up 2.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now, here's Poole. This time out, he had 14 points. Green passes to Flash.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
The pass to Green. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. Here's Flash. Defended by Middleton. They get it back. Green. And he uses the glass on the layup. Green's got his second bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Wizards trail by 9. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
And what?
Substitution on the court.
Here's Flash. Jacks up a three. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Stephen Curry's out there with Flash, and it's Butler in at small forward. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. And now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Wasting no time on that one. Flash has got the lead. Back up to 10 now for the Warriors. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Kicks to George. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Coulibaly in the corner. Middleton with it. Shot clock at 6. From 18 feet away. Up again. And it's Holmes with the extra effort.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Here's Flash. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Rebounded by Holmes. Wizards trail by 8. To the inside. And Holmes throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Flash gets it to go. Flash has got 13 points.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Here's Poole. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Warriors leading by 8. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Now, here's Poole. Following the miss by Draymond Green. He gets that one. 7 points for Jordan Poole.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players. And so that's the end of the first half. The Warriors on top.
The first half with the score, your Wizards 37, the Warriors 49.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Flash has been exceptional here, guys.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
They've got Jordan Poole. George is out there with Holmes. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Coulibaly in at the 2. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Wizards trail by 14. And Middleton kicks to Holmes. George looking over the floor. It's rebounded by Golden State.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here's Flash. He's defended by Coulibaly. Another 3 for Golden State.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's running around the perimeter ready to fire.
He can't hit that time. Warriors leading by 17. Here's Butler. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
a nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Back to Holmes. Will it go? That shot is off. Great D that time from Green.
Off to a bit of a slow start.
Oh, wow.
Yes!
Yeah, you don't want to forget about the athleticism of Butler. Just a sick slammer of the basketball. You can't allow him to get to that launching pad.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Poole finds Koulibaly. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Flash, another 3 for Golden State.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from Flash.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. Middleton up top, defended by Kuminga. And he's good on the 3-ball.
A much-needed bucket after clanking their first 4 shots.
Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Middleton looking it over. Shoots over Kuminga. And Middleton kicks to George. Here's Holmes. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Curry with it. Picked up by Poole. Kuminga, no good. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. In the corner, Middleton with it. Shoots. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Middleton's got his second bucket of the night. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity. But Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Guess we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you. Timeout called the Warriors.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together.
For the Warriors. Butler, he's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Gary Payton comes in for Moses Moody. Curry's checked in for Buddy Hield. And Flash is subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Stephen Curry. Payton is out there with Jimmy Butler. And there's Flash. And it's Green in at the 5 down low. Here's Flash. He's guarded by Brogdon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bay. Both free throws good from Flash. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Here's Butler. The shot from the low post is good.
And Butler probing the D and getting right where he wanted.
they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Holmes passes to Brogdon. And he makes that one. And here are the Warriors now. Passes to Flash. Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future, and also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Flash. He's defended by Koulibaly. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Here's Flash. Green. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Middleton. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Curry passes to Flash. Lets the 3 fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Flash has got 13 points here in the second half alone. The Wizards have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Green against Brogdon. Kept alive. Great D that time from Green.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
No problems knocking that one down. Flash has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Flash.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Here's Flash. Out to Peyton. Pass to Flash. Here's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Flash has got 32 points in the game.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for the Wizards.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Hart. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Yeah. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. It's a party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the bounce. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. It's a party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the bounce. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. It's a party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the bounce. Home of the party in the sunny land of the. Please let it breathe. Tank top down for the breeze. Burnt lips got a peace, love, enemies. I ain't come for the the beef, you ain't no sheep. I'm the life of the beef. That this year gotta eat. Bounce for the crown. You be hating and I still hold it down. When you round, man, the girls never lounge. Man, I heard you a howl. Bruh, man, that need a tip. Hands high to the sound. Yeah, I'm the rich now. I'm the talk of the town. Make a run the mouth. Yeah. Put a boy pop down to the floor. Bounce. Bounce. Yeah. Bruh, I see girls everywhere. Hands in the air. So party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the bounce. Bruh, I see girls everywhere. Hands in the air. So party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the bounce. Bruh, I see girls everywhere. Hands in the air. So party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the bounce. Watch it fly to a. I can picture a curve. Let this real the curve make meals from a verb. Cop a crib in the burbs. You ain't said nothing but a word. Something for your nerve. Home of the paid on the first hit. Going broke by the third. Bounce for the crown. Fast forward getting real to me now. Every dog need it once in a while. I see hands in the crowd. See white, black jumping around. Bump out of gown. Bounce from the ground. Height for the sound. This first straight from the morgue. Pop down from the floor. Bounce. Bounce. Yeah. Bruh, I see girls everywhere. Hands in the air. So party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the bounce. Bruh, I see girls everywhere. Hands in the air. So party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the bounce. Bruh, I see girls everywhere. Hands in the air. So party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the bounce.
I must admit I got a gutter. Shawty with the grab it, let the go. Now I make them sick with every fit I want my brother clothes. Play with this, we end it quick, I saw my brother soul. Cross with my brother, then know you crossing me. They wishing for me wanna me. But left for me and they all gon' see. I went hard for y'all to leave. Like I miss the old streets, yeah. Back when they didn't know me, yeah. I swear that it's so deep, yeah. Like I be the Kobe, yeah. Clutching on the highway, riding down the strip trying to make a pick on a Friday. Always on my tip, wanna get at me sideways. Wanna trip, we gon' better high rate. I'm still with the but not the same homies. I done lost the chain and watch some change on me. I walked through the rain, they watched it rain on me. I took all the pain, they left the blame on me. I ain't want the fame, I swear the fame chose me. Tried to switch my lane, but it still came on me. Really hate this game, I use the same old cheat. I see baloney, still the same old me. They can't wait for me to break, they just wanna step my way. Go to war up the score for the then they still hate. I do more for by the day. I'm gon' for my that laid away. In love with my I must admit I got a gutter. Shawty with the grab it, let the go. Now I make them sick with every fit I want my brother clothes. Play with this, we end it quick, I saw my brother soul. Cross with my brother, then know you crossing me. They wishing for me wanna me. But left for me and they all gon' see. I went hard for y'all to leave. Like I miss the old streets, yeah. Back when they didn't know me, yeah. I swear that it's so deep, yeah. Like I be the Kobe, yeah.
I ain't even gonna count down for you. The butcher coming. I'ma surprise you. I've been on so long, people starting to hate it, they feel scorned. I see the looks on all their faces and I'm torn. It's like, I ain't wanna do this, but if it gotta be it, I guess I'ma beat it. You been warned. I'm in this like I'm Sean. They play it, look at the gang and then we yawn. Why would he make that lame choice? Man, these couldn't score if they had game point and I'm wrong. After the chip, I told my folks back home, so long. I moved my family and my to a place where it's warm. I'm back in championship condition. I can't resist all this winning. It's like me and success built a bomb. So let's stay brief. I'm in a rush in TSA, they trying to x-ray me. I made my so bad that an X can't speak. The only way to make a litter is a leak, a little. I'm just around. Yeah. The world, am I wrong? I'm in the VIP 100 strong. Hustlers yelling from the bleachers put me on. I ran it up, ain't take me long. My life a story out of Psalms, and I can put that on my mother first. Born in my city, I'm King Kong, Kim Jong-un. To me, you like this small. Say, I probably meant with a cause. I'm in a 5-star hotel suite with a Swiss, then I'm gone. Pinky ring of a dawn. Bad boy like I'm Sean. I'm like Golden Eye Bond. That's 25 inch beam scoping out harm. Gon' hide from us with polka dot song. You just drawn. You probably heard when I brought a Rollie, AP in the Cardi after that watch. I've been back home 50 times since all the rumors. I'm chillin'. These with me keep asking me what we doing. I'm bored. Hey yo, hey yo, hit boy, we gonna get goggles. We spraying it. We going to Ilios. Tell them open the back room up for us. Let's go. And I'm Braun. After the chip, I told my folks back home, so long. I moved my family and my to a place where it's warm. I'm back in championship condition. I can't resist all this winning. It's like me and success built a bomb.
If you see bigger the dance and the place get mellow, hear me I tell you, some of them think change them